Just kidding. I haven't taken any trades this week. I haven't even looked at the charts. Well, I don't know. I forget honestly. Let's just get it started though, huh? We're gonna look at Monday and no Wednesday and Thursday today. I don't know what happened. I heard some stuff about maybe news about trades, blah blah blah, usual volatility kind of stuff, but I'm too lazy to look at the app. I get notifications from the app throughout the day, so I'm like, oh, some guys talking about news or something. Some guys talking about something. But yeah, it is funny how he just kind of reverses sometimes that initial move. I know there's a lot of like 15-minute opening range break traders. Um, I can see how you might be, you know, like you get an upside fake in the first 15 minutes, then it hard pushes down. I can see how people make a living off that. But yeah, that stuff is risky though. All right, we're bouncing off this 1 hour zone we drew. Um, a lot of consolidation on the way down. Still pushing down. Let's see if we can break some of these highs. There you go. Now I'm interested. See if we can get down here. I still don't love this to go long though. Okay, now I like it. But not this isn't really a great zone. It's just like not ideal. I don't know. I mean, what's ideal? Not this. That's for sure. Not this type of price action, baby. You know, like, can a brother get an entry? It's 1 o'clock already, and we've just been kind of wicking all over the place. I guess this would actually be, hang on. This is actually probably like your best bet. Yeah, I mean, you're breaking higher. You're breaking higher, and then you come down, make a little zone. This isn't great because it doesn't break anything, but all these breaks, all these lower lows, and you come down below this one just enough to go up. I would call this. I don't love the risk profile too, relative to like the next high. You know, like you would be looking at this type of risk. Not the worst, but I guess you can kind of rely on it to go higher. If you took view app that's like half. Oh my god! You see me estimate that shit? Oh my god! But all right, so it is bouncing off of like a really deep valley, like the kind of the only place in here that there's really low volume. Going back up towards POC. I don't know if that was POC when that entry happened. Oops. Here to this entry. Yeah, it was you were basically entering like at POC, bouncing out of this little valley. If you entered on this green candle, you could have targeted value very high. Um, so that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm gonna leave that. I think it's taking a long ass time, but I think with all these breaks, we are ultimately looking to go higher. Hang on now. Hang on now. Hang on now, because we could be getting something right here. Higher, higher. I mean, what do we think about this? Why? This is kind of a bounce out of like this sound if you look at it that way. POC. It already broke away from POC. Maybe we don't want to stay in POC. Let's let's just draw out the entry from here. That's value area high. We can just choke it up a little bit. The entry is bouncing from POC. Let's just try this. Let's just try it. Now, am I getting greedy? Am I FOMOing in here? Testing POC again. Breaking below POC. There you go. Yeah, you were getting greedy. You knew that wasn't a good entry. You goofball. So there you go. That's your loss for the day. Oh, it's only 16 points. That's pretty small scale. So don't FOMO in. That's what God is trying to tell you. That's kind of interesting. Now I think it's starting to find support above the VWAP and above. Huh. I think I wanted to test that. I didn't quite test that area, but this volume here, but I tested the, I don't know. It's kind of just busting through some of these zones with no abandonment. Ooh, damn. Broke through that entire situation. But it just wicked through it. Didn't go all the way through. Didn't close through. Man, I don't even know what to make of this. Maybe because I'm stupid mode right now. Nothing good happens after 3:30. Yeah, maybe there were a couple of shorts you could have taken, but like that. Like, what are you gonna do? Just like such a grind upwards. How big was this whole day? All that action was 143 points. Crazy high, not crazy low. Bunch of stuff going on aftermarket though. Let's exit replay for a second. We're at 10 minutes. Let's see how quick we can do Thursday. Oh, so we dumped after. Oh, whoops. That is Thursday. Okay, well now you know what happens. Oh, so it did. What the hell? So what is this? 4 hour time frame. 4 hour demand zone, and it bounced the fuck out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this, bruh. It ain't magic. I drew that shit yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But damn, girl, like, okay, wow. Just drop both of these out. Okay, so if you're looking at this at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we went up and then we've been dumping all day. Dumposaurus. I mean, we know what happens. We know it goes back down there, but let's just, you know, because this looks starting to get some moves up. What happens here? Yeah, no good. Nothing good. Nothing good. No fake outs, let's say. No fake outs there to go long. Just literally, I'm just drawing everything. Cut. You know what I'm saying? Breaking higher a little bit. Starting to break higher. Can we break this zone? Broke it. Came back down. This is the same type of shit we saw. This shit right here. When we got that tip from my boss. Like this, like if this was the hot zone that we were warned about, I initially shorted here, got faked out, stopped right here, and then when we saw this move up, followed by the immediate move down, the next candle over, that bitch broke down like that, crazy style. Okay, so maybe this is what we should be looking at. You know what, dude? It's 9:30. Fuck it. I'm crunked. I already lost. Let's just take this shorty warty right here, bouncing off of what is this value area low? Okay, so this would absolutely be risky if I didn't know what was going to happen next. I actually don't know if we could go higher before going lower. I genuinely don't know, but just this rejection there made me kind of bricked up right there. I'm gonna give myself that one. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for going brick mode with me today. That was actually a dime. What are you doing, bro? Stop knocking all this shit over. Okay, so I guess when you see those candles next to each other, that's not a good sign. That's a that's a nice reverse. Okay, I'm not even paying attention right now. Okay. It is tough because like we just saw what happens today, so it's hard not to have a bias. This is why backtesting this is truly like why forward testing and backtesting are so different. Depends how you backtest. You might be like like strictly replaying, which is like absolutely making sure you don't look at the future, you know. making sure you don't know anything about the day that you're about to replay, right? Which is not really what I do. I just kind of try not to see it, and if I see it, then oops. Um, but sometimes people backtest, and I don't mean replay. I mean like they go look at the day before, and they're like, okay, here's my entry, here's my entry, here's my entry. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe good time to see where your conditions are working, but it's really it's so different because you can say to yourself like I'm gonna ignore what's happening, but fact is you just know you know what is happening. You know what's gonna happen. So I take this when I know the day, like I'm doing it myself. Like obviously we just saw what happened today. So I know what happened. So I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I'm taking this with a caveat. But trying to find exact entries, like I didn't know it was gonna drop right there. That was kind of lucky. Could have been a loss. I'm just drawing all these zones out. Doesn't mean they're good zones. Doesn't mean they're good entries. Yada da, yada da. I mean, so what do we think is going on here? Do we think this is a reversal? Kind of looks like a reversal. We're coming down from the value area low. If we bounce out of this zone, hello, hello. Did I just delete the session? No. What the heck? Okay, I don't know what I just did, but I guess this is like roughly a low volume area. What the hell, bro? Um, this looks pretty good. I would say you're coming down from this supply zone, which is a high volume area. Um, this this particular move, like the previous moves, like this, broke broke through here, but the move that formed this zone didn't didn't really break anything significant. So I'm still a little sketched out about going long here. And again, I can see that it's coming down. So yeah, maybe that's playing into my perception of this. And maybe we're about to go straight up here. Sorry if I farted. No, we didn't. If you found a place to short up there, good for you. I still think we could be. I mean, you see the green line. I still think we could be reversing right here. Um, oof, oof, I don't. We just keep make. We didn't close below these lows, but we're not making higher highs right now. There you go. Right now, this would be a good place to short. Now I'm thinking though that we're not going to go back up there. But here we go. This is where we touch the 4 hour time 4 hour time frame demand zone. And look at that. See, even knowing what happens, you could get tricked into fucking longing right there. You're like higher time frame zone, but this is why I don't do that anymore because you just get faked the fuck out. This is why you want to see this, and then go long here. We've talked about that a couple times, but that always looks like a good long. But if you see something that just looks like the exact bottom or top, just be careful, dude. Just be careful. It's gonna use you as liquidity. And if you have the nuts to go long right here and use this as your fucking as your goddamn stop, I mean, yeah, you could still probably get 1 to 1 on that. I mean, we know you can because that's you know, but you don't know that. You don't know that in real time. That is going to bounce right there without going through the zone. Now I'm a little cautious about shorting right there. Like we're not even retracing to break any of these lows. Do you see this? We haven't even like made any solid lows. Like this is the most concrete low that you see. But do you see any of these getting broken by this price action? Right here? I don't think so. Is that a dick and balls squirting? No, it's not. Stop being immature, bro. You might get a little reaction right here, but like, I'd be worried about getting faked out. I'd be worried about, yeah, there you go. Just the continuous uptrend. It's like, come on. Yeah. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. I feel like I feel like when I do this replay stuff, I kind of just I get a bias. Like I feel like I've been waiting for a um, I feel like I've been waiting for this reversal to play out. I should have been looking for shorts. I'm sure you can find some. Sorry, gang. It's getting a little laggy on us. Um, and this is also why I draw these zones because eventually we might come back to them. And I think we will here. As far as like actual shorts go, like I'm just looking for some easy ones. Like this, you could definitely short on. I don't I don't love that because of the wick at the bottom and the price action. So I'm not actually gonna mark that out. But like yeah, I'm just saying like don't forget, don't discount your this is another shitty short that I wouldn't take. I didn't take. But yeah, don't just because like you're expecting one thing, don't discount the other side while you're waiting for that to happen. Like maybe you shouldn't even be waiting for something to happen, because then you're like, oh well, I know this is gonna happen. I just gotta wait for it. You don't know what's gonna happen, boy. You don't know what's gonna happen, boy. And you don't even got to know what's going to happen to make a little money in this game, son. Keeps going. I mean, now I definitely don't like it. But did we like it when it was here? Bouncing off of this? Volume ledge? I think this really isn't the worst long right here. Um, I will say we didn't close above that high, so that let's say no. Let's skip it. Yeah. Just wait for a nice clean setup. It will come. It will come. And even this, if we do come back to this zone, I don't like it because of all this consolidation. And now these lower lows, lower highs, excuse me. I do not like it. And it just broke straight through that bitch. Same thing here. Not a fan. Pardon my pardon my nose. I mean, isn't that a beautiful candle that immediately got reversed right here? That's why you can't trust one candle. Okay, we're coming back into the zone. We're not getting lower than this first bounce of the zone. I still don't love taking this long. Yeah. Why? Because of all this shit. Oh. Like, we're just not getting what we want to see. We're just not getting it. Even this, not good. I'm literally drawing everything out. Not this is a good zone right here. This right here, that's a good zone. Forget this zone. I'm just drawing, but that's a good zone. It's just very thin, and it probably has thin volume above it, so might be a good place to bounce out of. But there you go. I do love when you see a zone you like and the market reacts to it in a way that's like, "Hey, this was not a good zone," and you're just like, "Thanks, market. Thanks." You know, sometimes it does just tell you. Um, that's also why I don't. I know some people get like super low risks by, for example, when it comes into this zone here and just the second it taps it, they buy in. Even that's still not like the best risk. Um, and then maybe they target the lows or something. That wouldn't have worked out. Like people, just like listen, just listen to the reactions of the zone. I've been trying not to sniff this stuff as much because I heard that. Well, I always had a suspicion that it's probably not good for you to do it all the time. I think doing anything all the time is bad for you. But it has like camphor in it, which is like can give you AIDS or something. I hope that didn't show up on camera. Um, oh, we're already past 4, so we don't even have to worry about that. Okay. Yeah, really nothing. I mean, what a fucking dog shit day. You could have taken. There was decent structure. You could. This clearly bounced out of this. You know. So maybe if you're looking at some slightly higher time frames, but I still don't like all this consolidation. I just didn't see what I liked. Um, I'm sure somebody probably shorted here and made a bunch of money, but yeah, I just didn't want to. I didn't see what I liked on the micro, so not my day. But that's good. Better to make no money